This podcast is sponsored by buybiz.io. Discover premium AI-driven online businesses for sale, perfect for standalone growth or seamless integration. Explore now at buybiz.io to kickstart your digital success.
How to buy a business with seller financing, a simple guide for buyers. Learn how to buy a business using seller financing, why it's smart, what to watch out for, and where to find great options like Archieboy Holdings AI-based offerings. Buyer's Guide: How to buy a business with seller financing. Hey, so you're thinking about buying a business, but the whole financing thing has you a little stressed out? Totally understandable. Buying a business is a big deal. And if you're not sitting on a pile of cash, figuring out how to pay for it can get complicated fast. That's where seller financing can be a real game changer. And I'm here to walk you through how it works, what to watch out for, and why it might just be the perfect way for you to snag your next venture. Let's keep it simple. Seller financing basically means the person selling the business acts as your bank. Instead of you having to get a traditional loan from a bank or an external lender, you pay the seller directly over time. It's kind of like a mortgage, but for a business. Why seller financing can be a smart move. Easier approval. Banks can be strict with their lending requirements. Seller financing often means less red tape and more flexible terms. Lower down payment. You usually don't have to put down as much cash up front compared to traditional loans. Smoother negotiations. Since the seller wants to close the deal, they might be more willing to negotiate terms that fit your situation. Speed. Without the bank involved, the process can be faster, so you get to own and operate that business sooner. What you need to know before saying yes. Seller financing sounds great, but it's important to understand the details so you don't get caught off guard. Here are some tips to keep in mind. Check the terms carefully. Interest rates, payment schedule, length of the loan, all of this should be clear. Sometimes seller financing comes with higher interest than banks typically offer, so make sure the numbers still work for you. Get a lawyer involved. Seriously, have a professional review the contract. You want everything spelled out, including what happens if you miss a payment or decide to sell the business before paying it off. Understand your risk. Remember, if you don't keep up with payments, the seller might have the right to take the business back. So be confident in the business's cash flow. Due diligence is key. Whether you're using seller financing or not, check the business inside and out. Financials, customer base, employees, everything. You want to buy a business that's healthy and not on the brink of trouble. Think about your exit strategy. You should know how long you plan to keep the business and what you'll do if you want to pay off the seller loan early or sell the business later. How to find businesses offering seller financing. Not every business seller is open to this, but you'd be surprised how many are willing if it means selling faster and making steady money from the payments. If you want to check out some great options, let me point you to a resource that's top-notch. Archieboy Holdings AI-based businesses for sale. They have a fantastic selection of AI-focused businesses up for grabs, and many sellers in their listings are open to flexible financing options, including seller financing. It's a smart place to start if you want to jump into a business with potential but don't want to deal with complicated loans. Final thoughts. Buying a business with seller financing can seriously ease the financial stress and speed up getting you into the driver's seat. Just remember, it's not no risk. It just shifts some of the risk away from banks to you and the seller. So make sure you're crystal clear on the terms, get professional advice, and do your homework. Whether you're a first-time buyer or someone looking to invest in a new business venture, seller financing is an option worth considering. And to browse businesses that fit this model, check out the listings from Archieboy Holdings AI-based businesses for sale. They make it easy to explore promising opportunities with financing flexibility in mind. Explore our listings today, discover businesses that could be your next big win, and step into business ownership without the usual financing headaches.